Hey, it's Linda from Hiking Home for Shelter, and it's PCT Eve. Well, it's not quite the night before I go to the PCT. It's the night before I night before I leave home. I'm going to leave Collingwood, Ontario tomorrow, head down to Toronto, and on Sunday morning fly down to San Diego and get ready to start hiking the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail, all for shelter, raising money and awareness for those who suffer from domestic violence, hiking 4,279 kilometers home for shelter. But for now, let's take a look at what's in my pack. So a lot of people have been asking, what the heck is in that thing? Let's start with what that thing is. This is my Gregory 55-liter Octal pack. And inside, right now it's empty, but inside I'll be keeping my hands warm with these very high-class gloves from Walmart. Don't know the brand, don't know what they're made of. These are awesome sun gloves that I really will need in the desert so my Irish skin does not get burnt. Next to that, we have these very light rainproof shells by Mountain Laurel Designs. They go over the gloves if it's cold, and I can wear them by themselves if I just want to keep my hands dry. I have a couple of not neck warmers, but just stretchy buffs to keep my neck warm, and I can use them as bandanas on my hair or for other purposes. Speaking of bandanas, this one hangs from my pack at all times for wiping my nose and my brow if I get sweaty. There's my toque. What Canadian girl doesn't go out without her toque? So, and in case I forget what country I'm from, I'm labeled so they can return me home if lost and found. This is a rain cover for the pack. Actually, that's a borrowed one from my daughter Siobhan because the one that came from Gregory did not fit properly. So that one's for a little bigger pack, and I will be using that gratefully. This is my pillow. That is considered a luxury item. That's a blow-up pillow. You can see the valve is inside. I have to pull it out to blow it up. With a quilted cover. Yes, luxury, but I need to be comfortable or I will not sleep. And speaking of being comfortable while I sleep, this is the mattress, the air mattress that I will be blowing up. It's the Long Neolite. So it's full length and it blows up to about 1 inch high, and it's got an R factor of, I don't remember, but it will keep me warm, dry, and off the ground. Down here, I have a Z-Lite sit pad, which is great for sitting and kneeling and keeps, again, your bum warm, dry if you have to just sit on a rock or the wet ground and taking a break. This is really cool little envelope that I made out of a car windshield sunshade to conduct heat while I add water to rehydrate food and I'll put the envelope into that and it will cook as opposed to the water going cold. This is a piece of Tyvek that's used to wrap around houses for waterproofing and makes a great ground sheet. Beside that, you can see my tent, the Big Agnes Tiger Wall 2. Yes, it's a 2-person tent, even though I'm only one. Just gives me a little more elbow room for myself and my pack, as opposed to having to leave my pack outside. And beside that are the poles that go with it. Moving over here, we have my puffy jacket. They call it in the States your puffy, but we just call it a micro down jacket. So that would be, for Canadian winter, a nice, good warm down mid-layer, and then you could put a shell over it. So as for shells, I've got a Marmot Windbreaker rain jacket. It's wrinkly because I just unrolled it from being in its packed state. It rolls down to a little ball. And there's my lovely down sleeping bag. That is a MEC, Mountain Equipment Co-op, Delphinium -9, so -9 Celsius. So hopefully that keeps me warm enough. On there I have my electronics bag. In my electronics bag I have a Petzl headlamp, my battery bank that will give me 10,000 mAh, my wall plug, earbuds, and the cable for charging everything. Oh, behind there is I'll be carrying a little fanny pack, and in that, this is just going to go in there for the plane, but this will hang on the front of my pack. That's my Garmin InReach, which is a GPS satellite communicator location device, and a very expensive item, but that was actually a sponsored item, thank goodness, and could hopefully save my life, and hopefully I won't need it. Permits, PCT permit, fire permit, and Canada entry permit. Ooh, a little bit of American moolah. And then now we go to what's in the guts of the pack. So I've got some rain pants there, a rain poncho, and a mosquito net that goes over my head. I've got 2 miscellaneous bags. In this small one is a bit of shot cord, about 30 feet for hanging food from bars, and a repair splint for the poles of my tent, water treatment tablets, and tent repair patches, and 3 little journal notebooks, and just for keeping a little bit of notes, and an emergency blanket in case I've, get hypothermia or something. Smart water bottles, and this I call the kitchen junk drawer, like the kitchen junk bag, junk drawer bag. That's what I call it. I forgot what I call it. Toothbrush. This is mostly my personal care items. So toothbrush and a little towel and a folding hairbrush and some medications, dehydrated wipes, hair elastics, a pencil, Polysporin. This is my first aid here. Bug spray, some Body Glide to avoid chafing, toothpaste, and who knows what else is in there. But whatever you need to be personally comfortable, that's what I need in mine. Next to that, I have my titanium cooking cup and nice light spork, a cloth for washing up, a lighter. This is a fuel transfer valve that I learned about from Richard Hughes on the trail last year. Thank you, Ridgeroot, for the suggestion. That won't be coming on the plane with me. I must take that out. The fuel, I need a new one, get a new one down there. Can't travel with it. Water filtration system. Did I say that I have some water purification tablets in there? That's a backup to the filters that I have for my BeFree. And of course I have a backup filter in case one fails. Those are my camp shoes. They're plastic Birkenstocks, light as a feather. Who knew that Birkenstocks made plastic ones? But they do. This is my toilet bag. So nice big wad of toilet paper with the center cardboard removed. A little bit of Camp Suds soap to keep my hands sanitary. A little spray bottle for personal cleansing, and a trowel for digging a cat hole. There's my electric lights, crystals for keeping up my electrolytes so I don't get dehydrated. A sun umbrella, which after much debate, I'm going to give a go. This is my stove. It migrated out of its area. That's the Pocket Rocket stove. My cup will sit on top of that when it all unfolds. Clothing that I'll have in the bag. Extra darn tough socks. These are my sleep socks. They will never see the light of day. They're outside the tent. They're just to keep my tootsies warm in the tent. This is PJs and bottom layer warm clothes. So we've got a long sleeve merino wool top and long john merino wool bottoms. These look big, but they're not. It's a very light pair of shorts that I can put on if I want to, but most of the time I'll be in pants, keeping my skin out of the sun. That's a little, what we call a town dress, something that I can put on when I'm doing laundry. Backup pair, 1 pair of underwear and 1 bra. Girls, you want to take off, if you're only packing 1 bra, make sure you put in another one because it's going to get sweaty and you will get very chilly if you don't take that off when you go into camp at night. So these are the clothes that I will be wearing on the trail and not carrying. We'll start with my shoes, which are the Lone Peak, Ultra Lone Peaks, a size and a half bigger than I normally wear. They're so roomy. I'm calling them a condo for my feet because I feel like I can just move around a lot, and I don't usually get that feeling because I have big feet. These are Dirty Girl gaiters, which will, I'll pull them up over my ankles and keep the sand out of my shoes, and a sports bra and underwear, and Columbia sun shirt, and Wind River pants, and a fleece for when it's cool, Injinji sock liners to keep my toes separate and protected from one another. This is my ticket to no blisters, people. I'll let you know how that goes. And some darn tough hiking socks. These are so great, thick, comfortable, warm. And that just about concludes everything I'll have in my pack. I don't have any food packed because I'm going to resupply as I go. So that's one of the things I have to do when I get to San Diego. I hope this has answered your question as to what's in Linda's pack and that you found it interesting. So from here on, I guess you're going to see how I go and how I use all of this stuff. That'll be part of what I'll put down on video for you. So take care, everybody. Next time I see you, wow, it'll be Thanksgiving. But next time you see me, it'll be trail time. So take care.